I am really overjoyed. I am thrilled to have been created another time again. We are going to meet and share a lot and a lot and a lot. By the way, I realized that the simple nuggets that we are giving out here, if only one soul is saved outside there, I feel relieved. The comments I am getting, the inboxes I am getting, the questions I am getting is like, so we are doing something very important out there. Yeah, and no wonder Bible says that my people perish due to lack of knowledge. Perishing here does not mean physical death. You can be perishing because you are missing something, or maybe in terms of examination you are failing, or in terms of job you are not performing well, in terms of family you are not managing well. So when Bible talks of perishing due to lack of knowledge, it's not only death. It can be physical death, it can be family death, it can be job death. Any kind of death is still a perishing kind of. So welcome again to this platform. This is Tuesday class, come job market, where we discuss a lot of series, a lot of episodes concerning the work, the job dream you are looking for. Remember, it is a step-by-step series. That one means that make sure each and every Tuesday you tune in to my channel, which is Untitled. Watch, subscribe, and mostly please send your comment, send your critics, send your cynics. I accept all of them. When I get such, I am also learning. Then Facebook page, it's called Common Sense Not Common. If you Google that, if you search that, you will get all the accounts and all the details that are there. Facebook page, Facebook account is Untitled. Facebook page is that Common Sense is Not Common. So all these are social media whereby I normally share all these posts. Apart from the audio or apart from the video, I also do a lot of writing. So from this, there is a writing part of it. That writing is mostly found in the Facebook account and Facebook page. But in the YouTube, I load the video which comes every Tuesday. Inside here, before Tuesday, also I load some other facts, maybe social effects, social ethics, and all that concerning that. But job specifically, I do that every Tuesday. So make sure that every Tuesday you tune, or any other time, all these things are in the YouTube and you can follow them. Please, the little we share, the little we bring in, we share a lot and people are getting saved from one place to another. So today, remember, this is number 4, part 2. Part 1 was about writing this professional cover letter after the CV. Then apart from that, what we did, we just did the brief introduction on how we are supposed to write the cover letter, whereby we talked about the 20 golden rules and regulations that we should follow. Then on top of that, I added the 6 main elements or parts of the cover letter. So the part 2, we agreed, and I told you that I will do more research and I will come up with the main parts of the cover letter. Remember, as we are writing the cover letter, I told you, don't stress yourself, don't try to be too much smart or too much professionals. When you are writing a cover letter, try to be yourself, try to ease yourself, like you are communicating with somebody else, meaning that by the end of the day, as you write or as you sign down there, you are sincerely, it means that whatever facts you have written up there, they are the factual truth, that even if they want your credential for affirmative, they can do that. You remember? So when you write these letters, please be easy. Stop sweating, stop shivering, stop like somebody making example. No, simple fact that you put down, that is it. What matters, it will be the introductory paragraph and then the closing paragraph. Because remember, a cover letter, I told you, is also called introduction letter or introductory letter or introductory note, meaning that before somebody goes direct to your CV, they will pass through your letter. If you write their nonsense, if you write things that are not adding up, they will just rule you out. If you write something like catchy words, catchy words, and somebody seeing the real insight inside you, they will have that urge of wanting to know more about you. Therefore, they will proceed to your CV. So cover letter looks analog, it looks olden ways of getting job, but trust me, because of the rate of unemployment around the world, it is necessary. We deal with a lot of applicants, maybe 200, 1,000 and all that. So imagine out of 2,000 applicants, we only want 2 for the 2 positions leaving. So what will happen? What are you supposed to do so that you stand out? Is make sure that your cover letter is enticing. And that's what we are trying to do here, so that by the end of the day, at least you have some clue. We are not the perfect one, we are not the final one. And training you or going through this does not mean that anytime you apply, you have to get that work. No. We will also be learning on how to overcome the challenges of no. You apply, but they're telling you no. How to overcome challenge of that. That one will come with time. So last time we talked about the 20 golden rules. That's, I think, if you don't know, please go back to the clip. You will see it there. And also the 5 key elements of the cover letter. Today, directly, we are going to the portions or parts of the cover letter. What are the main parts and what are considered or consisted inside such parts, so that we know that it's really a summary of what we want and really insights of what we have. So today we are going to have a format. We can entitle it maybe formatting a cover letter, or maybe cover letter format, or parts of the cover letter, whatever you like. You can format it, you can edit it, or you can entitle it how you like. But for me, my duty today is just to take you for the final part of the writing cover letter. Just to pass on these key elements, one was the information part of the cover letter. You saw then the date, the employer's details, and also the salutations, the opening paragraphs, the middle paragraph, the closing paragraph, and then the signation at the last layer. How are you going to sign off? Those are the main parts that we are going to briefly touch on. Then after that, please also do more research. This is not only the final platform, the way I've told you. Be a person of the books. Be a person who likes reading. Be a person who seeks for knowledge. Don't perish because you lack knowledge. Please read, read, and read. I can give different ideas. Another person can bring another ideas. You can get another idea from another platform, and all that. All this bring together, you can also come up with your own idea. So I'm just an element, but others you can also find from somewhere. Now, part one, the main part of the cover letter. Please have the personal information on top here. Remember the way I've divided this cover letter of mine. Maybe this is a rough what I told you. Mostly I like jotting things down as I do research. So maybe this is the rough work I was doing. If you look at this, my rough work here, up here I have what is called personal information. Personal information, this is your name. Like if you look at the cover letter, I will write Mark Andedo, P.O. Box, telephone, email, address. Nowadays even we put the WhatsApps, we put the Twitter, we put the TikTok account, we put the YouTube account, because the life is going digital. All these are platforms that somebody can get you from. Remember, nowadays phones, you don't trust them. If they get lost, you go back to this one. So the first part is what? Personal information. And mark you, like I told you, don't struggle to be too much professional. Up here, it doesn't matter where they are. You can put them on the right, left, or at the top left, or top right, or at the center, whichever the way you want, so long as the format is okay, the font size is okay, and the font size are also the same. Part 2, we go to the date. After your own personal information, we go to the date. Cross a line, write a date there, the date, exact date you are applying for. Part 3, we have the hiring manager's details, the company details. To the HR, Mark Andedo, Goshen Investments, P.O. Box, telephone, WhatsApp, email, if you have them. And it is very much advisable that in case you really know the actual name of the hirer or the manager, say to the HR, Mr. Mark Andedo, or Mr. Mark is enough. If you know, but if you don't know, don't misquote. If you misquote and it goes live to somebody's hand, of course I will throw it off because it's not my letter. So if you know the name, quote. If you don't, just use the word Mr. or Mrs. Then after that, go to the greet the manager, or we call it salutation, dear sir. If you are specific and you know this is Mark, Mark is a male, Mark is a female. Dear sir, dear madam. But if you're not sure, just write dear sir, stroke, dear madam. So whichever letter will fall onto. Then we go to the body paragraph. Remember, in our high school, in our academic areas, in our universities, we were being taught that we have to have the heading of the letter, where we were writing the re or the reference, re-applying for job, blah, 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 re-apply. Yes, you can if you have time, but it's not a must. Like I told you, stop being too much professional. So in short, I don't consider it important. After writing salutations, direct go to the opening paragraph. Opening paragraph is very important. It matters a lot. It is the opening introduction that is going to make sure that you capture the eyes and the views and the ideas and the mind of the hirer. You know, if you don't do that, I'm telling you, they will just put aside your letter and even your CV they will not look at. So opening paragraph, open with very catchy words. Like I told you last time, each explain how you can help the company. Whenever you are opening the paragraph, for example, I am thrilled to be applying for this job, blah, 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 blah. I am happy, I'm excited. Show the hirer that you are really in need and you are really excited to join this company. Then other paragraphs that follows. Remember, this is introductory. And apart from the CV that is a summary of almost all jobs and traits that you have inside you, specific cover letter is for specific skills. You are an engineer. Which type of engineer? Water engineer. Talk about your water engineering skills inside here. It's not about education. Already we know you are a graduate. Don't tell us the school where you went, the skills you gained, the experience, the blah blah. We are talking about the skills. And remember, you are talking to the company. And when you talk to the company, you talk from their own mind of view. It's like put yourself in the part of the company and talk from their view. I advertised a vacancy of engineer, water engineer, meaning that I am in need of water engineer. So talk to me about water engineer. Don't tell me about university. So talk from the perspective of the company. In short, all these details, the opening, the middle and the closing, they should be telling us more about how you are going to give the company. Don't ever be like questioning or wanting to know how the company is going to help you. No, we don't discuss about salary here. We don't discuss about benefits here. We don't discuss about anything here. We are trying to convince this hirer that we are the best fit for that platform. So the opening statement, make sure you have the vocabularies. Remember, in the CV, I'm repeating this. CV is a general of all the skills you have. Cover letter is a specific general for specific, is a specific target, specific skill for a specific what? For a specific job you are looking for. So it means that you are going to pick one skill and dwell on it. In the CV, we talked about how we achieved things. We talked about what we achieved. Like when I was a head teacher, I was able to make my school become #1 in the county. I was able to train my staff to become the best staffs in the county. Now, in the cover letter, we are not interested on what you did. We are interested in the system, what you put in place to make sure that you became #1. For example, as a teacher, I introduced a proper revision system curriculum whereby weekend classes were introduced, and this one saw teachers having enough time to give children or to give learners ample revision time. We also bought several revision papers from different counties and made sure that we cross-checked each and every question with proper references and all that. By the end of the day, that's how we managed to perform. Then always in your cover letter also entice us, try to prove to us, tell me, because of such performance, school adopted my system of revision up to now. Even though I'm not there, but still the system is recognized because it's working out. So I am proud of that. You know, when you tell me like that, I feel that this is a new catch that is going to bring a difference in my company. So whenever you are revising, doing that, make sure that you entice me more enough that I will be convinced that you are the next person. With this one, I will be able to be wanting to know more about you. What will I do next? I will peruse, will open the page and go for your what? Go for your CV. Now for the CV, I'll get the general view of you. I hope we are together there. So next time we'll be talking also about the catchy words that we are supposed to use in the CV. Remember we talked about them the other time, but also in the cover letter, make sure you use those professional languages that will help you capture the view or the mind of the hirer. Then after that, ending the section. How do you end? Don't end your letter as normal as possible. First of all, as you end the letter, make sure you show this hirer that you are the fit person. Don't say that I am waiting, I am humbly waiting for your reply at your soonest, the way we do it. No, that one, okay, I will keep your paper in the drawer. You keep on waiting. By the time I will feel I talk to you. Convince me that you are already waiting for me to call for you the interview. So show me the urge that you want to come for the interview. For example, you can say, I am waiting to hear from you. No, just say, for example, with this one, please reach me through this number and contact me for the interview anytime I am available for the physical interview and questioning and better learning for the position. Invite me. Tell him to invite you. Show them that you are ready for the invite. Don't say that I am humbly waiting for. Those are olden ways of writing letters that will make people dull and all that. So starting with a kicking, very strong kick, and also finishing with a very strong kick. Then lastly, please use the professional cover letter ending, like we normally say signing off. How are you signing? Signing mostly all the way. Remember the heading, we never cared where you put it. Maybe the top left or top right or at the center, well and good. But as you finish, it is strictly bottom left. Don't put bottom right, no, bottom left. See, you normally say even if you are in the car, the bosses normally sit at the back left. Yes, so this one also is for the boss and it's professional. Please cover letters, we sign off at the bottom left. How are you going to sign off? Use the word like sincerely. Faithful, don't use it mostly. We use the word sincerely. Then you write your name, then you put your signature. Sincerely or signature and your name, whichever the way. It doesn't matter. We are not looking about how to arrange the sentence and all this. The main important thing is about your information. So sincerely, yours regards or best regards, whatever you are going to finish. But faithfully, waiting to hear from you, your best friend, official letters, just use the word yours sincerely or best regards or regards, then put your signature, then you write your name, mostly in capital letters. Why? If you are using handwritten letter, make sure you use capital letters when you are writing your name and also personal details there, because I know, to be sincere, I have seen pathetic handwriting. Some of us, we are writing like the relatives of doctors. You know, doctors, they write like that because they are secret they are keeping and they are trained how to learn on that. They are not braves really, but that is how they should write because they are keeping the secret. You are not a relative of a doctor, neither you are a doctor. Write well, write legibly. With that one, I hope we are saved. So in short, remember, cover letter has 5 main portions. Number 1, we have the personal information where your name is there, then followed by the date, then we go to the details of the hirer, then we have the salutations, we have the opening paragraph, we have the body paragraph and the closing paragraph. Then lastly, we'll be having the signing off. The words you are going to use there, I've told you. Make sure they speak specifically about you, about your skill for the specific job. Don't describe your education, don't describe your experiences and all that. Tell us what, in short, in the cover letter, we say shortly what we did to make sure that we prospered in that specific area. Otherwise, for more information, please, you can inbox me, +254 711 22 3525. YouTube, Andedo Mark, you'll get me there. Facebook account, Andedo Mark, and Facebook page, Common Sense Isn't Common. We share a lot from that. Your contribution, my happiness. See you next time. Don't miss Tuesday class, Job Market.